Okonkwo claims INEC wrote Peter Obi's 2023 election result, alleges rigging in Lagos and Rivers State. My dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, good day. Now moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Kenneth Okonkwo, former presidential campaign spokesperson for the Labour Party LP, has accused the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC of manipulating the 2023 general election results. Okonkwo, in a recent appearance on Channel's television Sunday Politics, claimed that all the votes recorded for Peter Obi in the 2023 presidential election were written and allocated to him by INEC rather than accurately reflecting the will of the people. Okonkwo's accusations have added fuel to the ongoing controversy surrounding the results of the presidential election. The former LP spokesperson argued that Obi's victories, including a significant lead in Lagos State, were subsequently altered and his vote reduced by the electoral body. He went further to claim that the results in Rivers State were manipulated, allegedly in favor of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and All the Progressives Congress (APC). Despite the Supreme Court's ruling upholding Tinubu's election, which ended the legal battle over the result, Okonkwo insists that the underlying issue of vote manipulation remains unresolved. The court is not disputing the fact that the results were written, Okonkwo remarked. The court simply stated that the evidence presented was insubstantial enough to alter the outcome. His statement challenges the court verdict, maintaining that evidence of rigging exists but could not be presented in a manner that would meet the legal standards required to overturn the election results. The claims made by Okonkwo go beyond mere election day irregularities, pointing to systemic issues with how results were handled by INEC. He highlighted the failure of the electoral body to upload the result from polling units to its public portals, as mandated by law. More than 2 years after the election, this lack of transparency has fueled public distrust in INEC and raised questions about the integrity of the election process. A central part of Okonkwo's argument is the inability of political parties to assign polling agents to every polling unit across the country. While he acknowledged that the Electoral Act recognizes that not all parties have the resources to deploy agents to each unit, he expressed concern over why such a provision is necessary if INEC was truly impartial and transparent. Why do you need agents if the system is operating under INEC? An INEC that is not corrupt and will not manipulate results? He questioned. Okonkwo's remarks point to a larger issue of electoral financing. He criticized INEC for receiving an enormous budget of 400 billion naira to conduct the election, implying that such a significant sum should have ensured the smooth running of the process and avoided the alleged irregularities. His claims suggest a deeper frustration within the Labour Party and other opposition groups who feel disenfranchised by the electoral process. As the political climate continues to simmer, Okonkwo's statements serve as a reminder of the contentious nature of the 2023 presidential election. Whether or not further investigations will be conducted into INEC's practice remains to be seen. But for many Nigerians, the accusations have reignited the conversation around electoral reforms and transparency in the country's election process. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go, moving down to the comment section. So the first comment I have here says, just to remain in the news, Okonkwo is disillusioned, disgruntled to disenchanted and disconnected. So don't mind his sudden disorderliness, disorientation, disintegration, discordance, and selective dementia. Another commenter says, as a lawyer, just put that behind you. The future holds immense reward than the past. And the last comment here says, of what relevance is Kenneth Okonkwo's disclosure now? Everyone in Nigeria knows that election rigging has always been part of Nigerians' politics, and it may not be wrong to say that every political party rigged in its own way. So why is Kenneth saying now? My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.